right? You got to have enough money to be able to pay an associate, pay another doctor. They're going to be your highest paid employees. So you got to be thinking about what is it going to take to make that happen. So what we recommend is that your practice is collecting at least $35,000 per month and your overhead is 50% or less, right? So your practice collecting at least $35,000 per month, overhead is 50% or less before you hire an associate. And so you want to be collecting that $35,000 per month consistently. So averaging $35,000 per month in collections or more for 6 consecutive months before considering adding an associate is best practice, right? So if if you're at 30 this month and then next month you're at 39 and the month after that you're at 27 and then the month after that you're 33 and then the month after that you're 24, right? So if you're in that range right now and you're not quite there, you're not at that route on that 35 yet, keep building, keep making sure that you're doing these other things. And a lot of times what it is maybe you don't have as many new patients as you need to grow. And again, that's where we can help you with that to solidify your new patients coming in the door so that collections can continue to be consistently around 35 or higher so that you can bring on that associate. But the other part of it too is your overhead. You got to make sure that your overhead is not out of control because you're going to be bringing on a team member that's going to require a higher salary. And so if you're in a higher overhead area, then you need your practice to grow more to bring on an associate. You also need to make sure that you're charging enough for your market. You want to make sure that you have enough margin though to pay yourself, your taxes, you build a retained earnings fund, be debt free, reinvest in your business, right? So you want that's why this 50% overhead is such a crucial number. So if you're not collecting at least that $35,000 per month with a 50% overhead, then you want to continue to grow your solo doctor practice by adding additional CAs or support staff, tightening up your systems so your collections can continue to increase and you can keep that overhead under control. So what is overhead? This is a question, we'll get some from time to time. Now there's things that are expenses and there's things that are investments, but for the case of seeing whether or not you're at that 50% overhead or not, you want to just put everything in there, right? Everything that includes running the business. So that's payroll and rent and utilities and marketing and equipment and supplies, insurance and consulting. All of that needs to be around 50% of your total collections or less in order to really be able to bring on this associate and still be able to have the practice be healthy.